Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. They run the counter. It's Hines. Room here to run. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Now they go play action now. Burrow. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. He'll check this down to Hines. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jags are going to get possession of the football as time to run out on this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Off the option, here's Etienne. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They go play action now. Jackson. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. A give to Etienne running right. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Set to return it. Here's Turner. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson's throw on target to Godwin here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. A handoff for Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the return will stop right around the 25. 2nd straight drive now, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jags are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the 1st play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to look deep for more. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be fielded inside the 5. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
First down and more, Etienne. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point up and through. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Play action. It's Burrow. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Jaguars will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense. They'll keep you in the game to give him an opportunity to get back on track. That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. From the 38, Jackson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. red zone now. Here's Jackson on first down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Here we go. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Taylor's got the first down and more. And finally wrestled down at the 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Burrow. Steps away to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Joe Burrow with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts able to get this back with it, a touchdown. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyron Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Now for the point after. Blocked. This is going the other way. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there was a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just standing.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Burrow will throw. He'll drop this down to Taylor, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Now Burrow. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And this one is incomplete.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Here's Burrow. Flushed out right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. Being chased out left. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. They'll look to run with Taylor. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's Taylor again. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Off the play fake, here's Burrow, rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, what are they, about 95% chance?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Play action. Now Jackson. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here we go. Ready? Here we go. Get off the field.
First down. Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. And now here is another interception. T.J. Green with a pick. And the Jags are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Colts. Jonathan Taylor. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded right around the 8. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Now Jackson on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Etienne once more. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars look like they're going to be moving to 6-0 as they extend that lead even further. Point after off and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action with Burrow. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A 3rd down gain of 19. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Again, he targets Moore. This one is complete. Touchdown! DJ Moore. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. This is caught, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Godwin, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. The point after is good, and that will make this a 19-point game. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. A final shot now for Burrow. He's going to look deep for more. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now up the amount of points.